Our search for answers led us down this hall. Temperature is currently sitting at a steady -6. We're already seeing some flurries out here. Well, it looks like the future for students' accounts hangs in the balances. Kids are supposed to be getting 90 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity every day. All right, guys, stay positive in these negative temperatures. If you're concerned about the raised tuition fees, there is something you can do. Well, it's been cool and cloudy today here in Oakville. Finding a summer job is one thing, but if you're looking for a career, you're going to have to dig a little deeper. And we toss the thought of our significant environmental impact away. For more information on how you can help do your part for the environment, check out the Green Party website. The new design for the Alzheimer's and Dementia Ward will help treat the patient as well as the disease. They also remind us that you should never consume anything that you're unfamiliar with. Well, I'm having fun out here. I'll have your 5-day weather forecast coming up later in the show. Now back to you in the newsroom. Thanks, Amy. Well, it's been a gorgeous day today here in Oakville, a perfect day for an art/hip-hop show, as I mentioned earlier. We're currently sitting at about +10. We will drop to around -4 tonight with a westerly wind gust coming in at about 30 kilometers an hour. Looking ahead to Friday now. It should be sunny yet again with increasing cloudiness around noon. The low will be -4 and the high +8. The weekend weather looks great, so you can have your own little hip-hop party of your own. Saturday calls for a low of -2 and a high of +10. And it should be nice and sunny all day. Sunday should be sunny as well with a low of -6 and a high of +11. And finally, on to Monday, it should be sunny again, and we'll probably see a low of -4 and a high of +10. Well, that's it for me outside here at Sheridan. I think I'm going to get a pedicure. It looks like we're heading into sandal weather.
Thanks,
Amy.
Ashley.
Got questions? Get answers. It's a motto Sheridan Student Union prides itself on. So when the Sheridan Sun published an article suggesting the student union lost track of millions in student money, we went looking for some answers of our own. Our search for answers led us down this hall, the hall of the student union, more specifically to the office behind me, the office of Student Union President Larry Duong. Duong insists that Bill Smithers, the man coming in to settle Sheridan's books, is a financial consultant, not an auditor.
He's just pretty much in on the interim basis to really bring up the financial books up to date.
Duong's message for concerned Sheridan students: your money is safe with us.
We haven't lost track of spending money and how much, it's not like we don't know how much is in the bank and whatnot. We know what we have in terms of operating for this year.
While Sheridan students continue to hit the books, many of them say they're not so sure the student union is capable of balancing their books.
Makes me worry that the money could be going missing and we don't know what's going on. We pay such high tuitions and where the heck does it go?
Glad that they brought someone in, but I'm kind of upset and disappointed that they, that it wasn't caught beforehand.
So, is student money in safe hands? Larry Duong was reluctant to provide us with details on the contact information for Bill Smithers, the financial consultant that they've hired. We also tried to track down Rob Till, Dean of Student Services and Financial Comptroller at Sheridan. He was actually quoted in The Sun as saying that there have been several hundred expenditures that still need to be accounted for. What does this mean for students? Well, it looks like the future for students' accounts hangs in the balances. Ashley Petrovsky, Newslink, Sheridan.
Guys, run!
In the past, you would have never found Talia at a track.
Before I didn't really do anything, and now I can do all this stuff.
But now she thinks exercise has changed her life.
I think I'm way healthier now.
And there's more to it. Studies have now shown that kids' grades improve when they are physically active. Take Joshua, for example.
I think it makes me feel confident for other things I'm doing in school, not just only sports, but in school, because I know if I can accomplish things here on the track or in other sports I do, I can accomplish my goals in the classroom.
Trouble is, too many kids are inactive. Today, the organization Active Healthy Kids Canada released its annual report card, giving children an F, saying 87% failed to meet the recommended daily physical activity levels. And this inactivity could be impacting their brains as well as their bodies.
It's quite clear that active kids are fit to learn. They perform better in the classroom, they have better grades, their learning seems to proceed at a more rapid rate than kids that are inactive.
One of the biggest culprits causing kids to be sedentary these days is this: screen time. Canadian kids spend an average of 6 hours a day in front of the TV or computer, and parents may not even notice.
Most of us as parents think our kids are physically active. So 88% of our parents tell us that their kids are meeting the daily physical activity guidelines, when in fact only 13% of the kids are meeting them. So that's a huge problem.
And many schools have reduced the amount of daily activity kids get.
We kind of assume that they're still getting the same physical activity level that we got when we were in school, and that's certainly not the case anymore.
Kids are supposed to be getting 90 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity every day. If your kid is involved in an organized sport, say 3 hours a week, that alone is not enough. Experts recommend doing daily activities like walking, riding your bike, or just playing outside. But what about video games that incorporate movement?
If we can replace passive activities with active gaming, that would be a good thing. It would be a bad thing if we replace this activity with active gaming, because there's no comparison in terms of the energy expenditure.
And coming from a kid who used to sit more on the sidelines, Talia agrees.
It just makes me kind of feel better in so many ways.
Petrovsky, Global News.